I don't get it. What's in it for me?
Well, I'm thinking maybe a roof over your head, some actual hot food. That'd be good enough.
For this week's Does It Hold Up video, you guys selected and voted and decided on We're the Millers from 2013. Now, this one's only 10 years old. Come out in 2013, of course, but it's a comedy starring Jason Sudeikis, Jennifer Aniston, Will Poulter, and Emma Roberts. The interesting thing about this movie is it is a slapstick comedy, so it's not going to be a movie that's for everybody, and it may or may hold up compared to other movies even from a decade. So what happens when you get a drug dealer, a stripper, a runaway, and a virgin all on a road trip together to go steal some drugs from Mexico and bring them back across the border? That's exactly what this movie is. A small-time drug dealer. He gets into some trouble. His boss forces him to go across to Mexico, and in order to make it a little easier on himself, he decides to hire this group of people that are around him to go with him and pretend to be his family.
And if we get caught, I'll say you drugged and kidnapped me. Cool?
It's kind of a fun premise. Nothing extremely special as far as the storyline, but it does make for fun and interesting shenanigans. And since I brought up the actors, let's talk about the acting in this movie. Jason Sudeikis, as always, he's a comedic genius. Everything that he says in this movie comes out very funny. Whether or not you like this type of comedy or not, I think you're going to find something that he does in this movie funny regardless. Jennifer Aniston is really good in this part as well. Enjoyed seeing her performance in this. I feel like we've seen her kind of do this role in a few other movies, including some with Adam Sandler, but she was still fun to watch, very fun to watch, and she pulled off the part pretty good. Other actors in this, Will Poulter and Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts was great. Will Poulter, this is one of his acting debuts, and I gotta say, I can see why he took off from here because every moment, every scene he was in this movie, he absolutely stole. He was the best comedic part of this movie, and I couldn't get enough of him. We're the Millers also has an incredible supporting cast. Kathryn Hahn, Ed Helms, Nick Offerman. Really great supporting cast. These guys made the movie a lot of fun. Overall, I don't think there was a weakness when it comes to the casting in this movie. Maybe Emma Roberts' character come off a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Stereotypical older teenage girl, even though she was a young adult in this movie, acting like a teenager. Some of her stuff bothered me a little bit, but it wasn't bad. Other than that, I don't think there was any. I already mentioned Jennifer Aniston a little bit, kind of similar role that she's played before, but really there wasn't a bad actor in this movie. The next thing I'll touch on a little bit more on the story. Yes, this is a kind of a run-of-the-mill. Nothing comes out of left field. You know what's going to happen in this movie as it goes. You know from the very beginning how this whole thing's going to transpire. They're going to go down to Mexico. Things are going to happen to them. Things aren't going to go according to plan as they're trying to come back. Yada yada yada. Somebody's going to be chasing them. I mean, you kind of expect that as the movie starts, but they did it in a fun, interesting way, and nothing ever felt stale. There were also some great music choices in this movie. I really love that TLC's Waterfalls got some love in this. Not enough people give that song love, and I love that song. Not only that, but Will Poulter does a fantastic job doing one of the verses in this song in this movie, and it had me and my wife laughing ear to ear as we were watching.
Oh, come on. I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms have come and gone, leaving a trace of not what God given me. Is it because my life in 10 shades of gray? I pray all 10 fade away, seldom praising for the sunny day. You claim the insane, a nameless place in time for fall and prey to crime. I swear the system got you victim to your own mind. Dreams are hopeless aspirations in hopes of coming true. Believe in yourself, the rest is up to me and don't.
At the end of the day, there's only one thing I'm really looking for in this movie, and that was, does the comedy work? And I got to say, without a doubt, the comedy is fantastic. They did a great job getting the comedic timing out of the actors in the way they should have been. For that reason, I think that the jokes hit hard, landed very well, and allowed you to laugh quite a bit throughout this movie. That's the main thing I'm asking for out of a movie like this. And when you're looking at 10 years later and you look at the jokes that were told in this and you're asking yourself, does it hold up? I got to say, 20, 30 years from now, maybe things change in the world to where these jokes don't land the same way, just like some movies from 30, 40 years ago now don't land the same way. But for right now, 10 years later, this movie absolutely holds up. So I'll give it the thumbs up for that.
Woo, we did it! Nicely done, Millers. Give it up. Very good job. Here you go. Rose, yeah. David, there you go.
So the question has been answered. The movie holds up. Now what I need you to do is go into the community tab, look for our next Does It Hold Up video that's going to happen next week, and help me vote on what we're going to do next, because I'm really excited to see where this series continues to go. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I hope you are too. That's it for today. We'll see you guys next time on Movie Time Minute.